Welcome back to the bubble, ladies and gentlemen, and our Gundabad campaign on Divide and Conquer version 5. In the previous episode, we just had a lot of battles against Ered Luin, where we killed a lot of their generals, maybe 5 or 6, including some faction heir and member of the family members. So that was good work on our end, and now Barchlake should be a bit safer, so hopefully we will be able to march out of there and continue our assault on the west. The only threat we really have now is this little guy, Captain Thrar, and hopefully that shouldn't be too bad. So as soon as we have marched west or started getting our units into position, but the thing is, the movement points, man, it takes like 5 turns. Okay, 2 turns to get the Pelorux over to this side, but it just takes a long time for anyone to get anywhere, and that's one of the cons, I would say, during this campaign. But at least I'm thinking, but at least we will have units marching to the right locations. This army, first of all, I will in the next turn just replace some battered troops. And then they will go the northern passage, smash down towers on the way, and then continue the assault on Ered Luin. And hopefully I will be able to move out of Goblin-horde soon as well, when they can be happy without my faction leader being there. Maybe they actually can already. If I lower the tax rate, that makes them a little bit happier. And I just need to, I guess, I thought this was a repairing of the wall, but it doesn't seem to be that. Either way, I want to repair it and want to make sure that Goblin-horde can kind of sustain itself before I move out with my faction leader. Units are still supporting, of course. If we go down in the Misty Mountains, we currently have some more units standing outside of Goblin Town, and that's because I do not like the threat of Cameth Bryn hanging out there, so I will start moving some units into that region, and hopefully we'll be able to win some. Hopefully we'll be able to win more than we lose, but my goal, long-term goal, would be to take Cameth Bryn and hold it. South of that, nothing really new in the Khazad-dûm region, but in this episode, most likely, we will be able to take Ostinedil, because they only have 2 turns left until they surrender, and they will either sally out or, of course, surrender. Still no sign of the little Khazad-dûm army that was hanging around in this region, but I guess it'll show up eventually. Nothing new on the border of Rohan either. They still don't really garrison Tirith Anduin or Rockburg, and I do not want to poke that hornet's nest. On the eastern side, I guess, at the Mirkwood, Dol Guldur seems to be fighting the Anduin Vale, and that's, of course, great. If they do it, that means that I don't have to, and I also want for them to take Duinburg so they can interlink their region, their Bjorn's Hall, with their more southern regions. I've also started a Grand Assault, or Grander Assault. Not really a Grand Assault, that was a while ago, but just starting, or rather continuing my assault on Dorwinion, where I have one army on its way to Karvarad, which is for some reason very lightly defended, and also another army is laying siege to Strondost. That's going to be reinforced, but Strondost is also very, very weak. With a general in it and some Axe Guard, most likely they will be getting a garrison, so if possible, I will try to auto-resolve that one, because Strondost, stronghold, ballista towers, it's going to be messy. Although we do have 3 ballistas, so we might be able to deal with it. Either way, we are laying siege to one Dorwinion territory and Dorwinion city, and soon there will be another one. We'll see if Bjarn the Fearless launches an assault on Sant Anwi, though. It doesn't look like you can reach it now, can you? I don't think you can reach it over the river. Maybe you can reach it from here. I don't know. Interesting. We'll see what happens there. And to the far east, nothing new. Still a full stack at Rubar, which might be in my interest to start moving, but I do not trust Rune at all. A spy. That would be nice. But yes, so that's that. And I think we don't really have any more moves to make. So I will just be ending the turn, or should we just march out with this army and smash scouts? No, I'm just end the turn and see what happens. I don't know why. I mean, it could have just moved out with the whole army, but it just feels like until I attack, the army can still be like kind of whole. If I attack, just scouts maybe get an amazing volley off and start just absolutely slaughtering my poor units. And I think I'm starting to overthink quite a lot with how I use my troops in the western region. Because we should really just absolutely keep bulldozing west. Not really giving them a chance to recover. And finally, we don't have our queues stalled. So that's great. Wither board can be upgraded. Of course, we should spend a whole bunch of money on that. And war declared, Goblins of Moria and the Dunlendings. Awesome. Winterionior, that's East Coast. Trained some stuff. And Gobodrain, you got a Ballista retrained. Encampment, that was upgraded, so that's awesome. Now, what can we build here to Carpenter's Hut? Can't afford it. Can't get the Rations Hut, though. And I think I want to start with that, to be honest. So we're going to do it like that. Now we have 1.3 left. Khazad-dûm, you got the Beast Cage. Oof. But I don't feel like I need to build anything more here right now. We can lower the tax rate so we can increase the population. You got the Shrine of Melkor. That is really good. A camp guard, yes. That would be nice for the law bonus as well, so we can start decreasing the corruption a bit, because that's going out of control right now. So that's that. Ballista. No, that wasn't Ballista. That was just reinforcements. Join them. And we should be able to just storm it now, actually. The Dorwinian reinforcements actually pulled away from Sant Anwi. That's interesting. Do we need... Ilanin, why don't you have better culture? 60, and now it should be growing very rapidly with 4 spies. So I'm thinking, you have 3. Might be worth it to actually move it towards Strondost instead, because we're gonna need some culture there. Good, so that's that. And faction announcements. Yes! The general has come of age. So great. So great. Might also be a good idea to start recruiting some more troops. So that's that. You can take you and the units, because none of you are free upkeep anyway. So move over there. Over there. That's good. Can't get some more trolls. I think we want that as soon as possible, because we want the replenishment to restart. Even though it's so freaking expensive. But like I said, I want the replenishment to restart as soon as possible. You are not growing. Lower the tax rate. You are not growing. Lower the tax rate. You are not growing. Lower the tax rate. Cannot be done anymore. Cool beans. So that's that. Guild available. Yeah. So how's it going over here now? Units are still moving. And it doesn't look like Ilanin is really under any immediate threats right now. Okay, so you attack. Start with some siege equipment. Oh, damn. Joined by some ballistas, and now all of a sudden I realize that this army is needed at Karvarad. Damn. Actually managed to get a whole bunch of reinforcements over there. Now we'll just need to know if they're gonna sally out or not. I hope that they don't, because then we can just start sieging them down. Kill them to starvation. Can anything from Sant Anwi reinforce? Not really. So I guess we'll just leave it like that. And this army should have all the necessary siege equipment. You keep going. So we should be able to storm. No, they don't have the siege equipment yet, so we can just give them another turn. That's that. And Ostinadil, really weak now. But in the next turn, they should either sally out or they should give up. That would be a sweet ending to Dwarves of Eredluin. Or not the Dwarves of Eredluin, the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm. You move up, and I'm also thinking that we can send a whole bunch of units. You have room for everything but 4. And something like that, maybe. There we go. And we can leave some more troops in Bart's Lake. Do we have a militia garrison here? We do not. So we need to get that up and running. And then we need all these basic ones. Just basic stuff. So now you're ready to move. You are ready to move. And yes. Look at all those movement points. Amazing. I'll put you right there. Tower. Tower me, buddy. And then I'm wondering if there's somewhere to cross here besides this road. Anyway, I want him to smash down a tower there. Goblin-horde. They are actually not hanging out there anymore. Interesting. So then maybe... what would happen if we take the entire army out of here? That's what I'd like to know. I want a militia garrison there as well. And something to help with the culture. I want to see how many units I can take out. If I take all of this, but just not the spearmen. I mean, we're actually not that pissed. Just need to make sure that we keep pushing the units, keep pushing them forward. We can move you out, Vangsul. Cool. So then we will. And what's left here can just chill, I guess. Don't like the idea of the Bolg's champions being left behind though, but they seemed like they were pretty important for the public order. Or weren't they? They were. Okay. So we're gonna do it like that. Done, done, and done. You will all be marching forward. And this is gonna be great, hopefully. 4 full stacks. And here I'm just planning on getting the full stacks, really. We still have a lot of money spent in army upkeep, so we can't just put everything out there. I'm thinking that you can leave them behind, all of them into the fort. And we'll amass the other army in the other fort. Like so. And then when we have 2 full stacks, we will attack Hamethbryn. And that's gonna be awesome. Brutal, but awesome. You start moving up as well. Durenberg actually repelled the armies of Dol Guldur. So that means that they might soon come for us here at Leodholt. Dol Guldur, man, you have to do everything for you. Okay. That's it, all fine and dandy down here. We can decrease the taxes here, I think. And that's that. Decrease taxes here as well. And can't recruit anything. Right. No more moves to make. It would be... we still want to wait 1 turn there. We're laying siege at Kalvarad, and we'll see if they sally out. If they don't, then we have a shot. You can join up with that army as well, just to give them numbers. Because I think that the higher numbers we have here, the lower the risk for them to sally out against us. Either way, we'll just have to wait and see at this turn. I would love to be able to take both Strondost and Kalvarad. But Kalvarad... okay. Sack the settlement. And there they had another army. There came the little group of swashbucklers. High elves are taking a lot of time to decide. A lot of time to decide indeed. Or will the game crash? Okay. It just took a while. Sorry for those seconds. But now I would love to see that, oh, Khazad-dûm has been wiped out. Faction is destroyed. I heard a sword clashing somewhere. Bride presented. Yes. Roller's Pit. Sant Anwi, we have 19k, sure. Why the heck not? And Kalvara didn't sell out. That's great as well, actually. A lot of messages. Marriage celebrations. Yeehaw. War declared. Yes. Recruitment. Right. Gobedrain. What did I want to do with you? Oh, right. This is great for cultural growth up here in the front lines. So that's that. Erebor. Retrained some stuff. And now I first of all just really want to make sure that we have a lot of good buildings up and running. Retrained and retrained and retrained. Not a lot of recruitments here. Erewi, you got the Union of Rationhall. That's the best trade or commerce building we can get. So I'm very happy about that. Kirik Gathol, you got the Beast Breeder. Let's get the Avengers Guild up in this place as well. And get some trolls up and running. Actually, go back to Kirik Gathol. Militia Garrison. We don't lose that much to corruption, so we might not really need to worry too much about that one. Sant Anwi, you got the Shrine of Melkor. Still, it seems like we can only get the barracks, but we will. It's going to help out with law bonuses and things like that, so it's going to be good. Gobedrain started with some stuff. Also started with the Militia Garrison. Very happy about that. Leodholt, you need things. Culture shouldn't be a problem. Ration Market, and Shrine of Melkor after that, just to make sure. And retrain what we can. And that's all for construction. Interesting. I thought that we would have a lot more constructions. But okay. City ready to be upgraded. Grasgard. And we will as soon as they're done with the drill square. Most advanced faction. Yeehaw. That means that I have the highest production, I think. That's great. Oh, that was a lot of number ones. A new threat rises to Khazad-dûm. Okay. After losing their homelands and their capital, people have begun to wander the earth without a permanent residence. Though these people may never forget the lands they came from, they will have to find a home if they want to influence Middle-earth once more. Where this is their original homeland or foreign city, these people will wander until one is found. And mission success. Yes. Snow trolls at my capital. Awesome. Awesome. Can move you over there, maybe? But okay, so where are all of these frickin' where are all of these Khazad-dûm dwarves hiding? Anything for us to destroy? Stoneworkers Guild, that's great that we already have that one. Roller's Pit. Yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Great. So let's just keep it here, I guess. Get a spy as well for culture. But I would love to know where the freaking Khazad-dûm dwarves went. Or if they're just gonna pop up somewhere. Why did I say somewhere twice? Somewhere, sometime? I don't know. Okay. Still no threats over here. Do we need all these? Okay, we do not need all those spies at Limhir anymore. How many spies? We don't really need a lot of spies here either. We can get the Temple of Melkor. And then we don't really need to worry too much about that, I don't think. But all of these we need to start pushing or moving towards Ered Luin. It's gonna take a while for them to get there, but it's gonna be worth it. For visibility, obviously, but also just in order to get culture in freshly captured settlements. So, spread the spies. Then I'm thinking it might be good to have 2 here just to keep an eye on Rohan. Setting up a Tirith Anduin. Interesting. Don't need that one at Karas Galadon anymore either. It's a diplomat even. So what I can do is put you at Rockburg. And then you can go somewhere else. We have a lot of spies not really accounted for. So, right. They did not sally out. That's really good for us. And Sant Anwi's culture is growing. So should the Ilanin culture. Oh, yes! Finally, we have some generals over here. One of you will need to jump into Ilanin. There we go. And just like that, they are happy as can be. Happy as a clam. Good. And then I'm thinking that it might be a good idea to see what happens at Strondost if we were to try to assault it. Balance of power, 5-3, and they... What?! Okay, I'm not gonna storm that. Ever. So we are just going to siege this one down until they either sally out or they surrender. And we have room for 4 more troops there. So I'm thinking we can give them 4 from Sant Anui. Reinforce. And maybe you can start going to Sant Anui instead. Because I just realized that I left it quite vulnerable now. Move to Sant Anui. Orcs. Move down as well. Great. Great things are great, so it's great. And you will keep sieging as well. Freaking, really? That many defenders. They must have the highest level of garrison building ever seen in the history of garrisoning stuff. Also not a big fan that... Yeah, Anduin Vale still that's freaking strong. Do we maybe need to just ride out and meet them? And try to annihilate them? We might have to do that. And then just give the region to Dol Guldur. That could absolutely be the case. So here we are. You move in there. And we soon have 2 full stacks ready to launch an assault on the High Elves. That's just great. You keep going. And you can go down here. 25 for a tower. That's nice and cheap. And then we'll need to start just pushing through. You move up here. Give me a tower. Then you can start moving into this region. Wherever that city might be. I think we should follow the yellow brick road. And then we are just gonna find it. You stand there. Oh, damn, we can't afford a tower here. You move into Goblin-horde, paid forward. I would love to be able to get a tower here. There's not really anything. Because if I just stop some... Oh. I was thinking that if I have so many... Can't build a tower there. What about here? No. But there I could. Okay. That's a tower. And now we are officially... toward... Oh, Baridonyanak. On the road to Baridonyanak. And that might be... Okay, that's the southern part. Then there's something over here that Uzgol is marching towards. And I'm also thinking that I might rather want you to start marching, walking straight through. Cool. Cool. So cool things are cool. And it's cool. Just, Angmar, please don't be an asshole. And we are starting to have enough troops for them to not be free upkeep anymore. You start moving towards Bargeleg. I don't think they should attack us while we're walking through Angmar. If they did, they would be post. Okay, great. So now we are starting to push through a little bit more here. And we do have not as much artillery as I would have wanted with this army. We have room for one more. I'm thinking catapults. And you don't really have room for anything more either. But we can already start training more artillery here to send to the forefront. Good. All things apparently taken care of. Yes. And you gave up. We don't have a general to give us visibility. All of you are going to move whenever you can. And I might want to see if Mosfell can move out of Khazad-dûm West and just get a bunch of towers. I will send some bodyguards with him, obviously. But still, might be fun to see. Get some more visibility. But yes, Strondost will be sieged until they give up. And we are ready to end the turn. Drowinian. Everyone wants a piece of Khazad-dûm West. What's up with that? What is up with that? I wonder if we need to worry about the Anduin Vale again. It did look like they have a lot of troops next to Duinburg. The Dunedain stand. Oh, damn. So now... Right. Dunedain is not doing too good. That's not a problem for me. Decline of the Rangers. New mission, you want me to take Fuirost. Right, we are on our way to. Come on. Fuirost, lay siege. There we go. And you lay siege to Baridonionak. And we'll throw in a catapult there as well. Good. Laying siege and stuff. You are a general, so you can build a tower there. And then I guess you can just get going. Great stuff. And you, I wanted you to move rather towards Fuirost. You can get going over there. You keep moving towards Barchaleg. I mean, they never declare peace, but they are always at war. Or always declaring war, rather. Construction report. This is great. Angsul, you got the militia garrison. That should really help out with the corruption, hopefully. And that might be one thing that makes us some more money. Or rather, just makes us not lose as much money. Guard barracks. Great stuff. Retrain what we can. And what's it going on down here? Okay. We can reinforce you with one army. Moving to Sant Anwi. One squad to throw in there. And it will be some black shields. The rest of you can walk in here. You join up with Captain Grijnuk. But, oh damn. That army is much more depleted than it looks when you just look on the images. But I guess they don't really have a lot of troops in their in the squads. Also need to find a way to start shipping units over, but the Drowinian fleet is nothing to scoff at. Theoretically, can't get any mercenaries there, can't get any mercenaries there. So we are stuck. But it's good that you are on your way, actually. Very, very happy about that. You can have a lot of movement points as well. Even though you have a mountain guard. Okay. So start moving towards Sant Anui then, I guess. And then we can join you up with Captain Zatra. And move towards whatever settlement, whatever that settlement is called. Good, 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 good. A lot of new family members as well. Queues are stalled yet again. Gondor is the highest in production. Oh damn, we spent a lot of money. Still in the green though, even though it's... Yeah, it's kind of not going in the right direction, I guess. But that's the thing, when you have a lot of armies out and about. And we will keep sieging Baridonyanak, we'll keep sieging Fuirost, and just send more troops. And... I mean, do I need to take one of my armies here towards Duinburg? Maybe I do. Inberg. So that's what we're gonna do. You will march into that fort, and then we'll try to attack them, and hopefully we'll be able to help Dol Guldur just wipe out the Anduin Vale, so we don't need to care about them anymore. I'm tired of having to think about the Anduin Vale. Been doing that for far too long. Actually, start with the ration market, then we can go into the army. Port would be nice, blacksmith would be nice. Just getting a bunch of stuff. Cool, so that's that. Is there anything more we need to do this turn? I do need my spies to give me an eye on what's up ahead of the Ered Luin. In the Ered Luin regions. Cool, and you can also just get going over there. We need a lot of spies in both Fuirost and Baridonyanak to just help out with the culture. Angsul, your culture is actually doing quite well. 78. Gobedrain, 73. So they're doing fine with their culture. Doing just fine. And that's that for this turn already. We should be able to progress, right? Some smaller moves that I forgot to make, but they can walk themselves. Very self-sufficient in that way. Okay. Oh, damn. 1,000. I mean... They are very, very depleted, but they also have some pretty fresh troops. And they have the movement points to follow me. So I'm actually thinking I'm gonna do the cowardly thing and do a far withdrawal. So I will just pause the recording and get back to you when I'm done with that one. Well, that was a lot of fun. There we go. And most likely they will all run back to Karasant. That would be my guess. Bjorn, the Berserker. Looks pretty happy for a Berserker. Don't take the precious to him. He'll eat us all. If he eats it, eat all the world. Interesting. Oh, they didn't move all the way back to Karasant. Interesting. And now... They might actually need to go into Karasant, because it looks like Dorwinion has this small little sneaky squad. But we absolutely need a boat so we can ship units over from Vintirion Eor. Baggage train lost. Yep, indeed. Gondorian Splendor. Gondorian heartland of old is reunited under the banner of the stewards. Perhaps this is a herald of a new Gondorian golden age. Yeah, I hope not. Hope they get their asses handed to them. First of all, let's take a look at what we got, what we're dealing with over here. Okay, this does not look good. Does not look good at all. So now I'm wondering if we should try to fight our way out. Fight Freyhar. That should not involve Strondost, I don't think. And just try to pull back. And I thought this would be going a lot better, to be honest. This did not go how I wanted. But I'm thinking that we can take out a lot of forces out of Sant Anui and join them with Azog. Might not even need to take out a lot of forces. Like that, we can take out 2 more. It looks like we desperately need some black shield units. Like so. And then you can get moving over to Strondost. And with this army, I'm thinking that I'm gonna have to try to fight my way out of it. If we're even able to win this one. God dang. Don't know why, but it doesn't really feel like I have the focus for a battle right now. I was hoping for an episode with just a bunch of maintenance. But no. By the way, that picture was awesome. Okay, start the deployment. We do have a lot of ballista that would have been really useful in shooting down towers and whatnot. And we do not have, speaking of shooting down, we do not have a lot of archers. But I guess what we do have is a lot of line infantry instead. Like this. And what did you have? Just regular raiders, black shield warriors, and then of course even more black shield warriors. And then our general is the sellsword, or our captain is the sellsword unit. Great. Start the battle and fire at will. And they can already reach. That's really great actually. If we can just try to whittle down their morale, then I think a lot is won. Okay. So, the Thorn Patrollers, they're missile cavalry. So, I don't think they should be too difficult to shoot down with our archer fire. Just like that. They're still eager, though. Eager beavers. Come on. And another volley with them running away. Oh, yes. Okay, so now we need to start working with this. Start moving up our front lines. They look a bit eager. The Dorwinianites, that is, they look a bit eager. Start working on the sidelines. Vineyard levies, they have spears, don't they? Yes, they do. Sure do. Killed 4%, lost 1. Now, let's see if we can find... Is the Thorn Patroller the general? The captain, that is. Come on, if we can shoot him down, we got this in the bag. Didn't really look like we could right now. Run in. And run in. And run in. Oh, that's ballsy. Yep, and that should be the captain dead. Nope, stop. Yep, that's the captain dead. And you charge in. And we should not... Okay, they are smart with who they're attacking. At least now the captain's dead. You run back. And you run forward. Into the vineyard levies. And let's see if we can just pull back. No, you got knocked away from the ballista. Start moving back, please. And you can start shooting at the Atala Rangers. I think that would be a decent target. So far, we've killed 24, lost 9. But they are starting to run, and we do not have cavalry to chase them down. Now they're starting to rout. Need to get to 85. You try to circle encircle them. And there we go. Oh, why are you running back? Okay, now we need to... Now we really could have used some mountain orc hunters. Good, they actually came back. That will give us a chance to kill some more of them. What are you doing right now, though? Atala Rangers, Atala Rangers. You go after the vineyard levies. Oh, they are breaking. You encircle them. We need to get up to 85. Almost halfway. There we go. And you need to attack the Winter Court Knights in the back. Even though you don't have really good charging, I think it's good that we can kind of encircle them. There we go. Surround them. There we go. You can go after the Regent Bogard, and you please stop shooting. There we go. Let's see. 52. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. What do we have here? Still fighting there. That's good. See if the Faroon mercenaries. Oh, 152 vineyard levies. Would have loved to be able to capture them. Keep running. Keep running. 57. Why are you running away from them? I swear, man, sometimes this game just really grinds my gears. There we go, and you don't need to shoot anymore either. They're so illogical. When I'm telling them to chase something, and then they catch up to them, and then they stop running. Or when they could have just done a very, very simple turn. There we go. Did manage to get them to turn. Go after them. Or, of course, you can get stuck on the Athala Rangers. That's also one way to go. 70%. Yeah, we're not going to be able to annihilate their whole army. We're just not fast enough. And there are... Well, that's too bad. But at least it's a win, right? We need wargs for these battles. Definitely do. And you can go after them. You can go after them. You can also go after them, I guess. You can go for the Athala Rangers. Damn. Really sucks that we aren't able to annihilate them, but I'm just gonna try to not think about that too much. We're not gonna be able to catch anything, are we? Just escape. Just get rid of this freaking... Ugh. Okay, at least we won. MVPs at 128 are the Snork Raiders. Great job. Battle of the Mountains of Dorwinion. And our goal was to just get out of this sticky situation that we found ourselves in at STRONDOST. And in that sense, we actually accomplished our goal. We can attack Tore. I think that would be a good idea. Privateer, cavalry, some Thorn Guard, and some Athala Rangers. Hopefully we should have this in the bag. Fight the battle on the map. Argonath. Cool stuff. Righto. Can we snipe ourselves a Dorwinian general? We did not heal a lot of the troops we lost either. There we go. And you can join with them, actually. Like so. Then we have some of you. Like so. Like so. Like so. And... like so. Raiders. They are actually very pleasantly surprised with how effective they are in close combat. In melee. Athala Rangers. Did they just somehow spawn a fourth group? Okay, see if you can start shooting at the high paladins. And we can just use all of you. Or actually, just use you against the Athala Rangers, and you can charge in as well, whatever. Just get in there. Melkor's Prime. Like so. Blow the horn because it's cool. And I still want my ballistas to shoot at the High Paladins, because those are very, very scary indeed. And soon our archers should be able to reach them as well. What's the Thorn Guard up to? Oh, they actually don't have any shields, so they would be very susceptible to archer fire. And looks like they are. Okay, you charge into the Privateer Cavalry. And now you can try to focus on... Okay, oh, it was so close to hit the general. You can stop shooting. So can you, please. Actually, you should be able to get some good shots off on them, and so should you. And you can shoot at the cavalry instead, I guess. And now we can start sending in our infantry. Athala Rangers, and they are at skirmish mode as well. Oh, okay, start shooting at them then. There we go, and you get running as well, and you should be fighting the cavalry. Privateer Cavalry are actually surprisingly efficient at charging a spear unit front. That is insane that they are that efficient in doing that. I mean, they're still cavalry, and they're charging into halberdiers. And now they're getting shot as well. Good, you can actually turn back and attack the Thorn Guard again. Taking a lot more casualties than I would have wanted. I'm thinking that maybe soon... Okay, the archers didn't want to shoot at the cavalry. They wanted to walk over there and just take a look at them. Interesting. Do we have anything that can charge something? We actually have quite a few things that can charge things. You go after the Athala Rangers and just keep running after them. We have 60% killed, but I absolutely need to kill the general as well. I'm very pleasantly surprised with how good the aim is for the Gundabad Ballista. Very impressive. But they should start running back since they're in skirmish mode. You go after the Thorn Guard. And you are going after the Paladins. Hopefully we should get some good shots off on them. Yeah! Knocked up some of our dudes as well. But I can live with that. I have the numbers. We just need to move back to Karasant and replenish them. Okay. How's it going over here? Going quite well, I think. Oh, 11 Harun mercenaries left. They got rocked by their cavalry. You can still go after them. I think they should break as soon as we kill the general. 84%, so we are going to... We are going to be able to annihilate their army. Wonder just how many of our troops they're going to kill before that, but... There we go, and charge into the High Paladins. Most likely they have killed already like 100 or so of my troops. But now it's just going to be a grind, because we have our 85%, and now we just need to kill the general. And that's that. Tore is no more, and if they know what's good for them, they should actually give up. But no, because they have the freaking Athala Rangers, who doesn't break for anything. Come on, what are you doing? Oh really? Felt like it's a good idea to just stand around and get killed? Awesome. There we go. And that's 95 and the battle. We lost as many as they did. Can live with that. Not a lot of friendly fire, which is the first thing I always look at. 57 foreign mercenaries dead. And we actually healed 51, so that's good. And 57 death of the killed by the snow orc spears. And now we can just start moving back. And I think at least we did some damage, right? Would have loved to take STRONDOST, but when I saw that they had like 6 Westron defenders as a garrison, yeah, that's not something I'm gonna fight. Because the garrison doesn't succumb to starvation. So it doesn't really matter how long I siege them. Have mercy. I don't think so, dude. There we go. And just merge everything up. And now try to get into some kind of a position to get into a position to replenish our numbers a little bit. We can start training from here. That would be great. Guard barracks would be nice as well. Yeah, we absolutely have the culture. Start with that. Good. Enemy army routes. And hostility cease. A lot of recruitments. That's good. Not a lot of recruitments. Some recruitments. Maythelberg. Now we're just working on the army that we're going to use to attack Duinburg with, I guess. So all of you start marching down to that fort. And you can move into it as well. And just rest a little bit there. And then when we have a full stack, just move on and siege Duinburg. Dol Guldur. I can't believe you're not able to do that yourself. And Grassguard is not the highest priority for me to start recruiting at. I just now realized. Roads and slave quarters. Yay, actually. Carpenter's hut. And then Rubar, you got the guard barracks. Don't really need to train anything more from you here. Practice range might be nice, but that doesn't really give anything else but rangers. And then we have Karasant, you got the camp guard. That's already looked at. And Sant Anui, you got the barracks. Oh, and we could get these lads right away. Awesome. Now, we should get the guard barracks here as well. That should also help out with the law bonus, I think. I don't know if that stacks. But that's that. And you are moving on. And maybe we'll lay siege to Strondost again with a new, fresh army. You will keep laying siege there. Would love to have more reinforcements on their way down south, actually. Burmalinge, just start training Black Shields in the absolutely closest regions. Whatever, just train. I mean, Darwinian seems to be the ones that actually are becoming kind of a problem for me right now. And, of course, the Anduin Vale. But hopefully that will soon be squashed. Faction announcements. Queues are stalled. End of turns report. Damn. I will really need to start losing some troops soon. Of course, I don't want to lose them without gaining something in return, though. You get going. Don't really know where, though. But I guess you should just get going to the next... Eredluin settlement. Can we check that somehow? I guess just because down here we have Anuminas, if that's the name for it. And I don't think that belongs to the Dwarves of Eredluin. So, with that said, these armies should just be able to keep pushing. So when we take Fuirost and Baridonionak, we are already sieging the next ones. With that, we are going to need... artillery, though. We can't split the force, so we will do that in the beginning of the next turn. Good. Good. You are on your way to Barchaleg. Stuff is being trained, that's for sure. That's for damn sure. And then we have another general as well. So we do have another stack with artillery ready to go, but that would cost at least 5k to field, I think. can't really afford it right now, unfortunately. But what I want to do, even though can't really afford it, is go through all of the settlements I have that can train Pale Uruks. Because that's my lifelong dream. Having an army of Pale Uruks. And I want to train them as often as I can. And it actually looks like there are quite a few of my regions that can train Pale Uruks. And I think that's really cool. Really, really cool. There we go. And then when I get messages that a Pale Uruk has been built, I think I'm just gonna move them straight over to Ered Luin. Oh, this is gonna be sweet. Now I must have gone through all of my settlements, right? Most likely. Now we just want to see if Mount Gundabad can train a Bolg champion. No, they can't. No, they cannot. Okay. We should actually wrap up the episode because it's almost an hour long. It doesn't really feel like we've accomplished anything in this episode. We just got our asses handed to us at STRONDOST, and that's basically it. But now we're working on getting into position. We have Ostinadil, and we are laying siege to 2 new Ered Luin settlements. Felt like I should have accomplished more. But okay, so in the next episode, I guess we'll just keep sieging Karvarad, and I will try to throw in just as many troops as possible. We do have a blacksmith here, right? Weaponsmith skilled. Blacksmith, yes. So they do get the best armor that I can offer them as soon as they're trained, and then we'll just keep pushing on Dorwinion. And at least it's nice that we are knocking out the gate of Ered Luin currently. And not stuck here like Angsul and Gobodrain. So that's great. Next episode. Keep sieging Baridonionak. Keep sieging Fuirost. Hopefully these other 2 full stacks will be able to lay siege to another Ered Luin settlement. And we will also try to get back at Strondost, because now they are retraining all their troops. Because I'm not sieging it, so they can start training stuff. So lay siege to that again, once more onto the breach, and keep sieging Karvarad. A lot of keep sieging. But eventually, hopefully, we'll have it all figured out, and Dorwinion will be a speck of dust. We also mustn't be... We don't want to rob Dol Guldur of an enemy for them to fight, because then they'll turn on me. So that's why I think that after Karvarad and Strondost and whatever settlement this is, I think I'm gonna leave everything else to Dol Guldur. And hopefully Dol Guldur, they are at war with Rohan. So maybe they will be marching down there and give them the business. And I wanted you to hang out at Rockburg so we can use you somewhere else. So, stay tuned for that one. Hopefully next episode is gonna have a lot of fun battles, or at least a lot of good steps in the right direction. At least we are on the move right now. We are moving. We have some momentum, and I'm very happy about that. And once we've wiped out the Anduin Vale, I don't need to worry about that anymore either. So great stuff. Thank you so much for watching, if you watched it this far. And any tips or tricks or requests on future factions, please write them down in the comments below. Have a great day and take care. I will see you in the next one.
The Weird Bubble.